going on, boys? Dan M here. And I was going to put on a Christmas background today, boys, but I decided I need something nice and relaxing because I'm most likely going to get triggered during this video. Now, this video is going to be about Fallen and a recent match he had. There's been one clip that's been floating around a lot. There's a lot more sketchy things that actually happened in that match. So if you guys think Fallen cheats, if you don't think he cheats, just watch this video, guys. Make your own decision. I'm going to tell you what I think. But if you really don't think Fallen cheats, at least take a look at this and try to explain to yourself what is going on in these clips. Without further adu, boys, let's get right into this. Alright, first of all, boys, I'd like to give a big shout out to CSGO Demo Reviews. If you guys think I'm God M, this guy's like the maker of God M. Because this guy goes into demos and he literally sifts through them, boys. I think he said in this last Fallen demo, he went 2.5 hours deep. So, yeah, this guy knows his shit. I wish I could go in 2.5 hours, boys, into demos, but I cannot do that. It's literally impossible for me. But let's take a look at this, boys. So here we got Fallen. And let's put this into context, boys. It's ELEAGUE, okay? Lots of money on the line. It's 14-14. At this point, Fallen's got to help his team out. He's the strat caller. So what can he do? Well, he can get some information, boys. What the hell is that? You may ask yourself, what's going on, Dan? Maybe he's just checking under the park bench there for an enemy. Yeah, I don't think that's what's going on here. There's absolutely no explanation whatsoever for this movement he does here. Now, you know, we all agree, you know, some people get locks once in a while. It happens. It happens to professionals. It happens to non-professionals, boys. It happens. This one's extremely solid, and in this situation, I'd say it's complete horseshit. But that's not the only thing that happens in this match. This is probably just one of the worst ones. So let's take a look at another clip here, boys. Alright, boys. Now, whenever I'm thinking about using gear, which I never do, I always think to myself, what are the most important rounds to toggle on? And obviously, the most important rounds are pistol round, 4th round, where everyone has money, and tied up rounds to shift the economy, obviously. So we're gonna look at the 4th round, boys. First buy round, and oh, what happened, Fallen? Now you guys are just saying, oh, this is just a regular mouse lift, Dan. Nothing to see here. Now the reason I really like CSGO demo reviews is, you know, he looks at different angles, boys. And one of the different angles you can look at this is you can clearly see here that he can swipe perfectly fine without having to lift his mouth to look to the tunnels. So, boys, this solid lock is horseshit. Fallen, I didn't think you cheated until now. You scumbag. You... Oh, this is horrible, boys. Look at this lock. Jeez Louise. Man, oh man. Wow. Hi, boys. Are you having fun yet? Is this exciting yet? If you guys are liking this video, make sure to hit up that like and share this video, boys. Let all the other pros see this. Let all the pros see who's been dominating them over the past couple months, and that they've been playing against guys that are fucking cheating, boys. Alright, boys. So if you haven't been convinced yet, I don't really know what's going to convince you. Oh, maybe this? Remember what I said about pistol round, boys? Another very important round? Just take a little gander at this, boys. Wow. Fallen has ridiculous game sense, is all I have to say here, boys. 2 headlocks in 2 seconds. Yeah. Both those are absolutely ridiculous. In my opinion, not one is worse than the other. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Now, boys, if you keep watching this pistol round, there's actually a few more shady things that happen. Not as bad, but it's something to consider. So, when he has the clutch here, you can see him coming up cat here, and his crosshair placement, instead of being right directly to the left of the pillar, he seems every time when he peeks, he's actually, looks like it's dragging onto the enemy's head, and he's peeking where the enemy's head actually is. Again, this could just be terrible crosshair placement. I mean, I thought he was a professional, but apparently not. I guess you could say they make mistakes sometimes too. But after all these other things, it's just kind of shady that he's locking on through the pillar to the enemy behind it every time he peeks. And when he actually takes out the first enemy, he seems like he knows there's another guy there, even though the guy's made no noise. So it's just something to take a look at, boys. This is nothing solid like those other ones, but something to take a look at. Alright, boys. Now, these last two clips, in my opinion, aren't too shady. But again, with all these other really shady clips, this is something to take a look at and to consider. Alright, so this clip is from round 5. And like I said, boys, this is not too shady, but it's something to consider. Kind of looks like he might be getting some information here. Again, boys, not a big deal. This happens all the time to people, but I just want to throw it in there real quick. And this last one here is actually from the last round of the match, and he's just going a little bit ham here. I mean, if I were to think he turned up his aimbot, it would probably be in this one. Just swings around the corner, Tech 9. Again, could be completely legit. I'm not saying that's impossible, dude. It's clearly not. But then you get this little lock. After he ops the first guy, I don't know if it's much, but you can see a little tiny lock here on the guy trying to come up the stairs. And I don't think it's that shady because it looks like he's still looking around for the enemy. He eventually does look at the enemy when he comes out of the smoke, but he does check bank after that as well. So it's interesting, boys. Like I said, these are just two more I want to throw out there. Nothing crazy, boys, but it's something to consider. So again, boys, I just want to give a shout out to CSGO Demo Reviews. The link to his channel is going to be in the description below, boys. Check him out, guys. He's got a lot of really good content. And guys, I just want to go over some stuff really quick about some facts about this, okay, boys? So clearly Fallen is a veteran. He's played this game for a long time, but that doesn't mean he wouldn't cheat. That absolutely has nothing to do with anything, okay? He is a veteran, yes, of course, but that doesn't mean he can't cheat. Another thing is that a lot of people call the Brazilians cheaters is because the Brazilians came out of nowhere and started winning drastically. Started taking first place. Coldzera, that guy dropped bombs. That guy constantly has huge ratios. And the other big thing, boys, these aim locks, I find, are most prevalent where there's a lot of money involved and it's a very important match. And as we saw in this, boys, E-League, almost the most money involved is at E-League. Then the other one's the major. And the amount of locks that are here, why don't these locks then happen in just regular old games, okay? There's lots of other games that are worth not a lot, and you don't see this kind of shit. The most important lock, the biggest lock in this match, was on a 14-14. Okay? All of the huge locks in this match were on very important rounds. If you think there's literally no cheaters in the scene, and you think the arguments I'm making are ridiculous, I really don't know what to say to you. Round 1, T-side, pistol round, blatant locks. Round 4, CT side, a blatant lock. And round 14-14, another blatant lock. The worst one. So I really don't know what to say, boys. In my opinion, I'm now more leaning to Fallen's on the fucking gear, boys. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the support, guys. Sometimes it's hard for me to make these videos because, as much as you guys don't think so, I do care about these professionals. And I do think some of these guys that are getting called out cheaters all the time maybe aren't cheating. Fallen needs to be investigated. But yeah, guys, thanks again for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you sub, boys. Let's get the scene clean. Take care, guys.